literally started crying and started going through like a depression stage again, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, level up, 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 level up. All this on me so young. Hey, Spy, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Saina, aka Say, and I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I love you. Subscribe to my channel. In today's video, as you read by the title, I'm talking about how I was pregnant and I had COVID. Like, guys, it was the worst. So, if you want to know how did I survive being pregnant and having COVID at the same time, you just keep on watching. One day, I woke up and I was feeling sick. If I tell you, I was just like, first it started off with I couldn't really taste much. Like, my taste buds started feeling funny. And I'm like, why do my taste buds feel funny? Then I started coughing. Then I started feeling weak. I'm like, alright, yeah, something is going on, because this is not normal. How can you just wake up and you feel like this? Mind you, I really don't go out. I really don't be going out. So I'm like, okay, the only way I could have got really sick is if my niece gave it to me, or my husband gave it to me, or somebody came to my house gave it to me, or, you know, or something, because I really don't go out. Like, I really don't go out. And if I do go out, I do go to my mailroom and back, or downstairs near my building we have a pantry. So down there, so somewhere I got sick somewhere along the lines in the building. Then I noticed that I was having notifications come to my phone saying that there's people having COVID in my building, so just beware. And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, okay. Still didn't really notice anything, you know. Sat down. I was talking to my stepsister Lou, and me and her was just chopping it up, and I just kept coughing. And she was like, listen, you need to go get tested. And I'm like, oh, I don't think it's COVID. I just probably think I have like a little cold coming in or whatever. Or probably, you know, it's flu season, so maybe I'm catching the flu. She was like, no, you need to go get tested. You need to go get tested. And I was like, for what? Like, I really don't go nowhere, and I haven't been anywhere. So I probably don't need to get tested. And she was like, yes, I think you need to get tested. So I'm like, alright, no problem. While I was talking to her on the phone, I saw that they had an appointment. So I'm like, alright, let me book this appointment. Went to the COVID center, and I stand in this long line, right? And mind you, this was around like Christmas to New Year's. So around there sometime, Christmas, New Year's. And the line was long because people are trying to figure out if they have COVID before they travel and so many other things. So it was like so hard for me to actually get inside. So after like 1 hour of standing in this long line, it was for appointments only. So all those people that were standing on that line had an appointment. And was standing on a long line for like an hour. Boom, finally got tested. So I got tested, came home. Literally when I came home, the way my body was feeling from just standing outside on that, like literally it was like I was standing outside for like maybe like an hour, but the weather was like maybe like 30 degrees. Like, it was really cold in Seattle. I'm like, out of all days, why it had to be really, like, it had to be this cold for me to be standing outside. So I was standing outside in the cold, pregnant. Like, I was so upset. So upset. And I'm standing there, and finally got tested, went home. When I got home, I literally like took out all my clothes, like washed my hands, went straight to take a warm bubble bath. Like, literally I took a warm bubble bath, and I was just like, I didn't want to even get out. Like, to be honest, like when the water got a little bit cold, I wanted to make it more hot. Like, I just wanted to stay in there. I was just like, you know, trying to relax myself. But I was feeling so weak, like extremely weak. So after I finished taking a bubble bath, got out, you know, took a shower, got out, after I got out, I was still feeling weak. And I was like having shortness of breath. And I'm like, babe, this is not going right. Something is going on. So I go and I just lay down and I was just like sleeping for the rest of the day. My husband's like, do you want something to eat? I'm like, no, I'm good. My niece is like, auntie, you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. She was like, what's going on? I said, I don't know, I'm feeling sick. And she's like, sick? And that's when I was like, yeah. Mind you, I was the only one sick in the house. Like literally, I was the only one in the house that was sick. And I was just like, how can I just be the only one sick in the house? So everybody's feeling good. Me, I'm feeling sick, you know. Okay. So now my symptoms is getting worse. So nighttime, I'm sweating like crazy. Like I was having night sweats. Like I kept coughing more like a dog, barking, barking, barking. I'm like, oh my God, the only thing I can take is Tylenol, you know. Like I need something. Like I need something for this cold. Like I need something. Somebody's starting up their car. Like come on. Like not while I'm making a video. Okay, he's leaving. But yeah, so I was just like, can't be real. This can't be real. So my symptoms started getting worse, worse, worse. Next day, chest pains. I'm having like crazy chest pain, like crazy bad chest pain. So I'm on my way, driving to the hospital, you know. First I checked to see if if it came up if I'm positive or not. And it still didn't show me, my PCR still didn't come back. So I'm alright, no problem. Started driving to the hospital. Tell me how I got to the hospital. Like literally got to the hospital in the garage, and I got a call saying that, hello, hey, Sainable? Is it Sainable? I'm like, yeah. They was like, oh yeah, so your PCR test came back and you're COVID positive. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, so now CDC says that you don't have to quarantine for 14 days, but if you have any symptoms, you have to stay inside for 10 days. And if you don't have no symptoms at all, 5 days max, stay home, and then you can be around people. So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm like, well, I'm having chest pains and stuff, and I'm pregnant. And they was like, oh, okay. And then they was like, you should go to the ER. I was like, yeah, I was actually in front of the ER going inside to let them know. But should I go inside still? You know, they was like, yeah, because if your symptoms is bad and you're pregnant, they just want, you know, you could just go inside, monitor the baby, you know, make sure everything's okay. So I'm like, all right, no problem. Boom, go inside. And they started checking me. They put me in this like hallway for like a good like 30 minutes. And I was so upset because I'm like, wait, hold on. I got COVID. I'm coughing, even though I have a mask on. And I do not want to get other people sick. So I'm like, oh my God, this got to be the worst. I just want to go home. So when I was about to get up and get ready to go, that's when they found me a room, isolation room. They had to take somebody, I guess they had to take somebody out and put me in that room. So they put me in the room, you know, and started asking me so many bunch of questions and everything. And then they was just like, yeah, they wanna do like some, they could do a CAT scan of my chest or whatever. But the only reason why they don't want to do that is because I'm pregnant and, you know, the radiation for the baby is not safe. So the only thing they did was like, they did like a little x-ray of my chest. And that's about it, I think. That's about it. As far as medication, they gave me no medication at all. Like, it was just like, basically, I felt like I went there for no reason. But they did check the baby's heart rate to make sure that the baby was okay. They had me on the monitor for like a good like hour, making sure that the baby was good. Once the baby, you know, they seen that the baby's heart rate was good and everything, they was just like, okay, we checked everything. Everything seems fine. You can go home. I was like, okay. I went home. And I was just like back in bed for the whole day. Like literally I felt the shivers. I was coughing. And then I asked them if I could take NyQuil. They was like, yeah, I could take NyQuil. So they just told me not to take a lot, but just I could take NyQuil. So I was just like, oh, I didn't know while you're pregnant you could take NyQuil. But yep, they recommended that I could take NyQuil. So I went home. And then when I got home, I called my husband and I was like, listen, can you stop by the store, get some NyQuil? And I am COVID positive. And yeah, so I told them to get tested. So My niece got tested. She came out negative. My husband tested. He's negative. I'm the only one that had COVID positive. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, how? We're all in the same house. I'm coughing in front of them. My husband lays in the same bed as me. And he don't got COVID. How is that possible? How is that possible? How do it? Like, how I came out COVID positive and nobody else in the house came out COVID positive. So then that's when my niece said that she was having some symptoms. I was like, okay, we're gonna go get you tested. She got tested negative. Like, what's going on here? Like, you know? But I felt very sick for about, let me say, I could say I was very sick for a good like 6-7 days. I was really sick. Like, I was really down. Having migraines, which I usually have migraines, so having migraines, not able to eat. And literally I was so scared because I'm like, during my pregnancy, this whole time anyway, I haven't been gaining weight. I've been like, you know, my weight has been like losing. So I was just like, oh my god, I'm not gaining weight. And now I'm sick, so I'm not eating. I feel like the baby is gonna be losing weight as well, and it's gonna be bad. And I literally started crying and started going through like a depression stage again. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do with my life. Like, I was literally crying, going through it. But yeah, I just took NyQuil and Tylenol throughout the whole thing until I got better. Finally, after, like, when I got to the 10th day, I was still coughing. It was not as much, like, you know, like every 5 minutes, but I was still coughing a little bit, and it wasn't good. So I quarantined for a total of 14 days instead of 10 days, because it didn't make no sense to quarantine for 10 days if I was still having like a little bit of cough and stuff. So, but now I'm all better, you know, alhamdulillah, I'm all better. And yeah, that's my story about how I had COVID and pregnant. So guys, it's nothing to worry about. Like, if you have COVID and you're pregnant, it's not really bad. I mean, you are gonna feel really sick and feel shitty for a couple of days and stuff, but yeah, just take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself. And if you need to go to the hospital, go to the hospital. You know, I'm not a doctor by any means, so I can't really tell y'all what to take and what not to take, or what to do and what not to do while you have symptoms, because everybody's symptoms is different. But I'm just telling you on my experience. And yeah, so hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And it's time for me to go take this makeup off, because I am tired. Your girl is tired. I want to go nap. And yeah, I'll see you on my next video.